Swapped was one of the biggest recommendations in my community, and today we draw Ollie in 4 different styles. And today, something happens for the first time ever in my channel. The 4 styles that we have today are Minecraft, Realistic, Notebook, and Horror. Let's start off with the Notebook effect. The Notebook style is basically trying to transform this part of the page into a notebook and bring about that nostalgia of drawing and doodling in our notebook when we were kids. And what are we going to use? Of course, we're going to use a pen because that's what we did when we were in school. But when you draw in your notebook, I have to know, were you using black or blue pen? There are no right or wrong answers, but it is a fun one to find out. I need you to do me a favor before we finish this scene. Smash that like button and subscribe button so you never miss out on another piece. But now, let's head on to the Minecraft side. Now, originally, when I was thinking about doing this, I wasn't sure if I should do video game Minecraft or the movie Minecraft. Eventually, what I settled on was the video game adaptation, mainly because the movie has, well, too many rounded figures and takes away from that aesthetic. It also is bordering on realism. Even though it is square block shapes, I wanted to keep it more like the video game, more like a pixel in a fun style, and I want to integrate this and make it more recognizable in the future rather than just doing the pixel effect. But let me know if I should keep it or if I should switch around and do something different. Out of the world of Minecraft, we are now going to head over to the world of horror. And for this, well, I'm going more with monster horror. And there's a specific reason for that. I actually was kind of influenced by the piglins of the Minecraft movie. When I was looking up and doing the research for Minecraft, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's make Ollie into a piglin. Little disgusting, piggish, monstery creature. Instead of having tufts of fur, you'll have just little bits of fur here and there. And I actually love it. It's got like an orcish feature, an orcish quality. It's not really horror, but it's more monstery, and yeah, it's something of a design that I really love. I love, first of all, fantasy is my thing. I really love adding fantasy elements to all of my characters if I can. Now, whenever I do my monster effects, I like to use the black pens here. They add nice little gradations and they come in a multi-variety pack, so you can get all these different subtle grays. You can go really dark or really light, and it kind of gives me all the tones, so that way when I add my paint pens and acrylics and my alcohol markers, I know what the values are going to be before I go down on the page, and it all fits. It's very easy and very simple way to get a semi-realistic look. There are 2 things that I really want to harp upon you in these 2 sections, and that's 1, enjoy what you are doing. Regardless if it's realism or glitch, just enjoy the process of making art. And 2 is art must be fun. If it's not fun and you just find yourself just creating things because people ask you to create something, or you're in an artist block so you feel like you're just drawing something, that might be a time to step away, take some time to reflect, and then wonder why you're doing it. Art should always be about having fun. If it's not, it's the easiest way to get burnout. And speaking of burnout, we're now going to head on over to the realism side. And at first, things were going really well. I enjoyed the overall way I was laying out the hair and the face, and I was about to go into the eyes. I got really super detailed with the nose here, and it was just, everything was just going along smoothly. But then I kind of hit a speed bump. And that really all started when I was trying to flick in all of these individual hairs. The grain of the paper wasn't working out, and it was just, I don't know, it didn't feel right. And I kept trying to go over it in many different ways, so much so that I just wound up scrapping the hair altogether and just flattening it all out with a matted color, trying to go with more of a painterly approach. I did that same thing here with the face. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to push everything down. I'm going to go with more of a painterly approach, and we'll add the details on top. And then it became a huge mess, and it was getting to a point where I just knew that it was not going to work. And that can happen a lot of times. And this is a really good thing that I want to showcase, is that you're not always going to love everything that you like. And instead of trying to push through and give you something mediocre, I sat with my hands wringing just like this, getting really aggravated, and I just said, you know what? We're going to stop that. we're going to do the neon effect. Take my frustrations out on the paper, make it something fun, make it something new. Now, some of you might just look at this and say, yeah, you know what, you quit, it's a cop-out, you have every right to think that. But also, I didn't want to just not finish it. I want to give you guys and gals something at home to say, you know what, yeah, it is complete. It might not be complete the way I would do it or you would do it, but frustrations aside, it is what it is, and that's sometimes how we push through as artists. Me, I still love the way the horror came out, I just didn't like that, but sometimes we're not going to like everything, and that's okay. Have a great time, and I'll see you next time.